And Modern Foos coverage of the World Foosball Tour continues at the Tour Kickoff 2025. Open mixed action, semifinal. On the right, up front, Tommy Yore playing goalie, Hannah Smith. On the left, up front, Sam Dijohn playing goalie, getting the first block, Judy Schober. So 3 out of 5. Overtime to infinity. But as I was saying, Schober, wild card here. She come in, make the big blocks, the clears, play steady Eddie back there. This is a 3 out of 5. I've seen her before play. She does have game. But you have Tommy Yore's greatest strength is his consistency, and he's just going to be coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. So you get some good blocks, some good blocks. You just have to have a deep toolbox defensively to know what to do to make the adjustments. And if you're not willing to block, to commit to that deep pull side of his, oh my God, whoa. Like so, if you're not, then you're not going to be blocking him over the course of a 5-game match. Let's see if I caught that. I caught nothing. Oh, I was hoping to get a replay for you, but it looks like the replays are down. But what's not down are the banks. Smith, dangerous back there on the 2, 3-1. Dijohn passes that as well as anybody. Rue also passes that very well. Pull shot position, slowing it down big time. Timing that middle, hits it, but Smith was just there. And that's the thing for Yore. That's why his percentages are so good. When you can shoot a pull side that deep from way over there. I think he was on the, let's see, the 3rd dot? Yeah, right there. That is the equalizer for him. And he can come back the other way on it, on that tight hole. But that's the thing, and that's what makes Ryan Moore's defense so effective against Yore. Not that Ryan is just Ryan, but also just he commits to that, taking away that far pull. Stubbed that one. Dijohn called a timeout after connecting on that middle. Pulls within 2. All the energy's on the right-hand side, though. Live by the bank, die by the bank. Ron is right. I believe Judy's going to get some blocks, and she's probably going to adjust, but it's really going to be it's a war of attrition with somebody like Yore. You're going to have to start scoring and making your adjustments blocking wise. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. I see both teams talking it out right now. Communication being so important in doubles. And back we go. Out of the timeout, Dijohn sets up, pull shot, buries that long, my goodness. He is so effortless with that. Pulls within 1 defensive switch. Schober up front. See what she can do. This is the X Factor stuff just behind that hard wall pass. And Yore and Smith take the first game. What do you think, chat? Say you're here watching this and Dijohn comes up to you. Actually, no, better yet, Schober comes up to you and says, hey, what do I need to do to block? What's your opinion? What do you tell her? Based on what you've been seeing, second game underway. Pull shot position, Dijohn quickly puts that one away, hitting the near hole. Oh my gosh. That is so far out there. You know, I mean, it's. Have you ever done that thing where you go to take a sip of your drink, and you think it's going to be cold, but you accidentally are drinking a hot. It's hot, and you're prepared for one thing, and something else happens. Or you can stick your hand in the water faucet, and it's cold instead of hot. That has to have happened to you before. I'm making that comparison to that ability for Yore to shoot that pull side so deep. When a ball is in that position, you very rarely, from anybody, are conditioned to have the ball go that far, that fast. Yet he does it, and when that happens, it changes your mind defensively because it's just something different. It's like sticking your hand in cold water when you think it's going to be hot. Yore eases that to his 3, it's tied up 1-1. Again, taps out, goes all the way, almost dead bar. 2-2, fortunate there for Dijohn. Defensive switch. It's just an onslaught. There's just so many options that Yore has. You see that defensive switch from Dijohn, slowing it down, post over, no avail. And Yore knew it. He took much longer that time. And sold him on moving out of the way. Beautiful grab by Yore. Trickles in 3-3. That's 2 breaks the second game, but they'll take it. You need everything you can against Yore and Smith. Down by 1, Yore ties it up. Every possession is huge, but this is a massive, massive point here. You need this game. Otherwise, it turns into a steamroll position, and he puts it away and ties it up 1-1. 3 great shots and 2 breaks. They'll take it. We're going to a third game. Let's see. Can't believe Tommy wasn't in the finals. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you don't win. You don't get up in the finals. But I think your larger point is who beat him, right? And Yannick Hansen beat him, and it was the 5th game, and I won't give away how far it went, but it went far. That was on table something, table 3. That will be up at some point. Ron, I'm curious what you would do against that. Game 3 underway. Yore and Smith won the first one handily. Dijohn, Schober pieced something together in the second. Now the question is, can they continue with any kind of defense against Yore? Or is he going to get on one of these tears that he tends to, where he simplifies foosball for the rest of us and just makes it be about passing and scoring? I know that's basically what foosball is. But I think a lot of the times we get in the way of ourselves and don't let us do the passing and scoring. Ball shot position, Dijohn, another opportunity here. Flippy straight. Just hit the wall there. Yore setting up, or Smith setting up in the middle, bank position, does a beautiful pass to the 3 of Yore. Gives it back after the jar. And there's that deep pull side, 2-1. That's the second, maybe third stub from Dijohn. I'm not a pull shooter. I don't know if that's a function of the ball, the table, just not the feel. 3-1. His mechanics are usually pretty sound. You can see him switch to a rollover. Still feeling comfortable with that. Down by 2. See that split there. Tried to ease that into the straight. Ball on surface. Judy slowing it down. She sold that pass well. It just didn't quite connect, but she was using the whole field to do that angle pass. See if she continues to do that here. See Dijohn, she did, just missed by Dijohn. I have to watch that more because Dijohn is constantly on the far wall when she has it on the 2. Come over to catch that. Doesn't matter. Yore goes up 3 points. It was an interesting thing to see that much English on the ball from how very little she struck it. Game point, Yore. Puts that away with a tap push. They go up 2-1. Ron, what did you say? Tommy wins open doubles. That's your prediction? Yeah, he's playing with Eric Heltner. Yeah, his rollovers are great. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I mean, it's just good. He's good. He can pass. He can score. He's good. Hardcore healer. I want Balcos and Park to win. I do too. I mean, journalistic integrity aside and unbiased, you know, whatever. Everybody do whatever they want, and I'm a fan of foosball. Trevor's my buddy, so what are you gonna do? But regardless, we're going to see a lot of good foosball. Open doubles, of course. That's all the tree is right now, are open doubles matches. You know, there's no tree anymore. Those of us who had been playing for a while remember the big plexiglass tree that would have hundreds of match cards in it. Game 4 underway. Dijohn and Schober down by 1 game. Anna Smith still getting the clears from that 2-bar banking series. That is just so far out there. It is just a thing of wonder. As in, you wonder how you block it. Fortunate there, 2-1. I don't believe they've had a single defensive switch where Tommy didn't score and then pass and then score. 2-2. Maybe one. Another defensive switch on the right-hand side. And a timeout called. Chatting, nope. Dijohn going off to get a water. It's curious to see these moments in these matches, especially when they get a little more tight. Who chooses to talk, who walks away. Yore and Smith, they know what they're doing. They have an idea. Dijohn wanting to figure out what it is that he's going to do. And Judy knows enough to just let him think it through. Because it's 2-2. It's not like everything's lost. Looks like Dijohn actually went around the corner. There's a big TV right there, that big black box behind the bleachers. He might have went and got some advice. 2-2, fourth game. Puts that one away. Goes up one. So Sam is really taking advantage of the breaks that he's getting. And it's great. Judy stubbed that, tried to go straight into a pass, but Yore took it away. Immediately hard along the wall to the rollover position. Tap, pull, same old story, 3-3. Tried to slide her against that defense once. Hitting the inside game, though. Pretty well, 4-3. Asking the timeout situation for the switch. Just loses that. Dijohn can shoot from back there. And another break there. Takes us to a fifth game. As the teams walk away and chat up what they're going to do. Now they're talking. Now they're having a conversation. All right, I don't think anybody thought it was going to a fifth game. Who you got? The experience of Yore going to keep them through, or is Dijohn going to fire up in this fifth game? Sloppy Joe. I'll take it. Sloppy Joe's my friend. I think Sloppy Joe's my game plan when I play foosball now. Fifth game underway. Yore. Been mechanical and surgical on the 5. Even scarier on the 3. Dijohn and Schober relying on some breaks, but still playing their game and making switches. Beautiful pass. The middleman to the wall. Tap, tap, push, Yore. 1-0. That is such a beautiful pass from Dijohn. I see. Look at the body language from Dijohn. Really, the last game into this one has changed. He gets up on his tippy toes almost defensively. Oh, my goodness. Whew. He started that shot from the parking lot. What a pull side. Dijohn not really showing the kind of stress you might feel in this kind of situation. Just from the 5-bar ball control in general. You know what that's like? Tighten up there in the big matches. Can't hardly move the ball around. Oversold it from Yore. Went too far. Almost stuffed back on the hole from the 5 of Dijohn. Smith. Bank position. It's an interesting defense. He's not forking the men, but he also knows that Smith can do those little slider passes, which he's been successful with this match. Ball stolen away by Yore. Not moving, rocking, tapping, pulling, scoring, 3-1. And Dijohn takes a timeout. Here we go. Dijohn puts it back into play. Really taking his time here. My goodness. And hits that middle. I like that. He starts really taking his time. Fortunate break there for Yore and Smith. It is match point for them. Does Sam get rattled, or does he continue to play his game? He's continuing to play his game. He took, what, 11 seconds, 12 seconds that last possession? Does he take just as long? I'm a fan of it if he does. Smith changing over to a bit of a shuffle. Rattling around, ending up Schober's 2-bar. Yore hard along the wall, rollover position. Walking it, putting it away on the push side, and there you have it in 5 games. Sam Dijohn and Judy Schober are defeated by Tommy Yore and Hannah Smith, who go on to the Open Mixed Final here at the 2025 Tour Kickoff World Foosball Tour.